Happy Wednesday, everybody. Yesterday was the first day of spring finally, so with the warmer weather, you may be looking for some family-friendly fun here in the Lowcountry. Well, the Children's Museum of the Lowcountry's own Karen Coltrane is here to help. Welcome back.
Thank you. I have so many items today. I'm going to have to look at my notes.
Okay.
So I'm just warning you up front.
All right, so spring has sprung, and so have the events
Exactly.
for the children.
There are a lot of things going on. You shouldn't have a challenge if you want to get out of the house and do.
I love it.
The first one up, I wanted to talk to our homeschool families with children, because they're always looking for good things to do and give those children an enriching environment. So I wanted to give a shout out to our friends near us across Meeting Street at the Charleston Museum, because they're having Homeschool History Day. And if I could find a way to crash this, I would, because it's from 10 to 12 tomorrow, for children age 6 to 12, and I don't fit that criteria anymore, but they're going to learn we'll try. You could learn all about architecture and the preservation movement of the 1920s that really made Charleston what it is today. So again, I think that's awesome.
Really great.
Yeah, really great. And the students will have a field trip activity, a chance to go to the Charleston Museum, and then an educational activity. So it sounds like a great opportunity for our homeschool families.
Definitely.
Yeah. Then the Charleston Library Society is offering their really popular, and it sells out, so I encourage everybody to take a look at this. There's story time from 10 to 11 on Saturday, featuring the Irish folktale Jamie O'Rourke and the Big Potato. I know. Since March is all things green and Irish and those things, but this is for children and parents and caregivers. It's free, but it does require pre-registration. So you can get on the Charleston Library Society site, you can look that up. This includes making a craft, which will be fun. So it's a nice hour kind of on the way to lunch maybe, downtown, if that's of interest. But they offer other story times during the week, so you might want to bookmark that and check back. But that sounds like fun.
Very fun.
Who's better than the library? We do story time too, but I got to say the Library Society.
Oh yeah, keep that St. Patty's Day spirit going through March.
That's right. That's right. No need to wait for that. And if you can't wait for the end of March for the big spring enchilada of an Easter egg hunt, I found the first one that's scheduled. So I was going to get that out. That's coming this Saturday, presented by the North Charleston Methodist Church. And it's happening from 11:30 to 1 at 1125 East Montague Avenue in North Charleston. And while you're out in that neighborhood, if that's not where you normally go, I really wanted to encourage people to think about going over to, if you even know this exists, the world's largest inclusive playground is in Park Circle.
It's so nice.
Yes.
So nice.
It is so nice. And I know the company, I've worked with them before, that developed it. And they also did Savannah's Place up in Myrtle Beach. And it's just, they do an excellent job. The park, in Park Circle's so up and coming, and and I think it's a great place for children. It really speaks to, if we design for everyone, it's better for all of us. It just creates a better environment. So you might want to check that out if you hit that early Easter egg hunt. So then on Sunday, I'm going to put our plug in for us. If you have children with special needs, so speaking of being inclusive, we have a resource fair that's happening on that Sunday, the 24th. We're open, if you're not aware, we're open free every other Sunday morning from 10 to noon. So it's quieter. It's only for the families that register. It doesn't cost anything. Just let us know how many are coming, because we kind of make sure we don't go over limits and make it too crazy. But it is a great opportunity for kids that need a lower stimulus environment but want to enjoy the Children's Museum and all that offers. And if you haven't been before, this resource fair might be the time to come, because we're going to hook you up with other resources in the community that serve children with special needs. So just wanted to put that out there. Also on Sunday, this is my last one. I told you, I'm like trying to get it all out. There is so much happening. But on the 24th, there is a celebration of 275 years of Jewish institutional life in Charleston, which is amazing. And so several Jewish community organizations are coming together to offer the Purim Family Fun Day from noon to 4 at the Bend in North Charleston. So they're going to have kosher food, live music, carnival attractions, a climbing wall, train and pony rides. Love that. And a petting zoo, which is like over the top for
Yeah.
me, and lots more. So it sounds like a really good way to celebrate a milestone anniversary
Yeah.
and community pride.
That's so much fun.
I know, I'm out of breath now.
I know. Obviously, it's spring in Charleston. Everybody's getting excited. The weather's getting warm, and there's just so much going on.
That's right, but thanks for letting me come on and talk about it.
Of course, of course. I need to ask you. I know Easter egg hunts. This is the big season for it.
Yeah.
But this can be a little bit chaotic for children. How do we go about this?
Yeah, well, you know, actually, I'll say it was my child's favorite activity because it's interactive. You got to go do something, and then you get the surprise. And when we design exhibits, we actually do the same thing. When we design an exhibit, we create an interactive experience with what we call a payoff. So I always talk about our bottle rocket launcher because you do something and then you get this loud pop and it's awesome and it's fun. Easter eggs are the same, using the same concept of something interactive with a payoff. So I guess it can be hectic for children. I always worry because the bigger ones seem to, like when you do the release and the big ones run out and the little ones get trampled. So I think you have to be thoughtful when you're designing your egg hunt. And next week I'll talk about, we've got one coming as well. And we do think about that of like where you place the eggs. You just have to be really thoughtful to make sure every child has an opportunity to have that experience.
That's the conversation we'll have to continue for next week too. This is a fun one though. I love it. Karen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Of course.